All right. Let's see. Good morning, everybody. September 15, 9:51 a.m. Missed the live stream yesterday because I'm a little bit sick. Much better today, though. And let's talk about animals with superpowers. So, why do I say they have superpowers? We we tend to look at animals and um, instill emotions into them. So, we look at an animal that's like sad or happy or angry or whatever, and we say, "Oh, there's an emotion there," and it may be true. It's hard to say because we can't ask them. Um, but there are plenty of moments where how the pet is acting just is a bit of confusion, unexplainable in terms of like scientific measures. So, for example, um, if let's say you have two pets at home and you put one to sleep, you take the one that you're going to put to sleep to the hospital and you put it to sleep, and they take care of the remains. You come back home without the pet. The one who stayed home seems to undergo some level of what we would call depression. And the reason why I call it a superpower is because I'm not sure that animals, at least dogs and cats, have the mental capacity to develop emotions as complex as joy or sadness or whatever. And so they have this sort of the sixth sense that is just so innate with them. That animal had no idea that its housemate was going to put to sleep, and yet the pet owners who know these animals very well will infer based on the animal's behavior over the next couple of days or whatever that he's depressed, that he's affected by it. So it's pretty remarkable in that respect. Now, can there be still sort of a bias where the pet owner is expecting the pet at home to be upset and therefore is taking what they're seeing and stretching it out to fit the mold? Maybe it's possible. There's so many people though who claim this that it's hard for me to blame it on that. Um, The other reason why I think pets have like superpowers is because some of them are just so trainable. They do the craziest stunts. A lot of times the canine police are canine officers, military dogs. They do some amazing feats, and obviously I know it's training and reward system and all that stuff, but still for them to do it intuitively, just to sort of know what to do, when to do, how to do it, and do it the same every single time. And they don't seem to let their day bother them. If we as people are having like a bad day, we're not as productive at work, right? We're not as engaging. We're not as useful. We feel sad or melancholy, and you're kind of moping around, and you still go through the motions, but animals tend not to be affected by that. They seem to just go and do what's been programmed in them. So it's crazy. It's very impressive. And then you have the animals that can tell when somebody is sick or going to be sick. If you have epilepsy, for example, if you're a person with epilepsy and you're about to have a seizure, dogs, in some cases, can sense that you're about to have a seizure, and they start getting ready to like help you when you're on the floor and seizing or whatever it is. And how do they know that? I mean, how do they have that intuition? And it's something that we as human beings probably either never or very, very, very rarely ever will experience. We've all had some sort of feeling of like I had a gut feeling. But it's so rare and inconsistent and a lot of bias. Whereas animals, presuming they don't have any biases, they're just pure souls. They have this ability to figure things out like this. So they can, of course, they also can like sense fear, for example, right? Um, these sort of intuitions are just innate in them. So it's pretty remarkable. So yeah, I mean, just based on those short examples, I would say that these pets have superpowers. I mean, they don't. It's not explainable. We don't teach them a lot of this stuff, and there's no reason why they should know all this. And we see it time and time again. So pretty impressive. Anyway, that's it for today, folks. I'll be back tomorrow, September 16, Monday, for a live stream. And thanks for those who watching the playback. Take care.